Hello, it's Catherine from my hillside garden. Let's take a look at the worm bin. Today is Tuesday, February 27th, even though you will see this video on Thursday. Let's take a look oh my goodness. Wow, we have a lot of trails on the top, but it does look a little moist. And there's one guy up there. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, let me bring you in. This is one spot that the worms like to gather. There's a little like divot there, and I know they like to gather in there. So, and that is awful moist, what they brought up there with them. So, more squash seeds. Erupting like crazy. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, there's some worms over this way. Let's see how we made out. And they're in the bedding. And I believe it's all gone again. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe that's the mango. Nope, they're still in there. Okay, gotta go a little bit deeper then, I guess. There's a little bit of something here. Not exactly sure what that is. Okay, look at them all. They're just wonderful in there. There's a good look. Look at them all. There was no way there were that many. I'm trying to see if this is I think this might be that mango. Oh, no, it's the food that was ground up. All the moisture seems to be out of it. I wonder why it's so compacted. Can you see that? Maybe that was from the cornmeal? I don't know. Alright, but we still haven't found the mango. Remember that big piece of mango I put in there? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I wanted to see how that's done. So, of course, I knew the skin wasn't going to do anything. And a lot of it's gone, but there's still a bit there. So, look at all the worms. People must think I'm crazy because I get so excited about this. But, so we're going to feed them. I think they need to be fed again. And I'm probably going to end up putting another layer of the newspaper up top. This does seem a bit on the dry side though. So I'm glad I haven't been draining off the liquid just yet. Let me see if I can get way down in there. See, the paper's still in there. They haven't gotten down into the paper yet. So, and really there's no smell in here, but they have been traveling all over. So let me go get the food. We'll put it in this spot again this week, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to figure out which bag of food to give the worms today. We did feed them 1.5 pounds last week, so I think we need to feed them a little bit more. Okay, so I believe what I've been doing is as I fill the bags, I weigh them. So when I turn them from facing out saying worm food, it means that they have the amount of food in it. So I believe this should be about 1 pound. And I think this is the oldest one I have because I haven't had butternut squash in a while. So we're going to take that out. And we do have regular food in the freezer, not just worm food. See, we have real food in the freezer. We are just at 1 pound and 14.5 ounces. So almost 2 pounds in this bowl. of food, and I tried to, the one package was over a pound, so I had to take from another package. So I took predominantly fruit from the second package. That way they have a good balanced diet. Let's get it chopped up. This time for feeding the worms, I also decided to do things a little bit different. Instead of actually pureeing their food up into puree, I've only pulsed it in the food processor, so there are still bits of chunks of food. Then when I was watching London Worms and Gardens, I saw him measure out the liquid, and I thought, that'd be pretty interesting. So, separate from the squash portion, this is just the other vegetables that were in it. I ended up with a half a cup of liquid once I squoze it through the colander, the sieve. So I am going to take next, I'm going to take the squash and let the water drain through that just to see how much was in there. Now I did only use the back of the spoon to squeeze out the liquid. So this is the amount of liquid that I got from the squash. So I'm going to see if we could see that as it... So there was at least a cup of liquid in there. And I am going to add it all because I really do think that they need it in there. But let me tell you, having worms is an adventure, because look at all the dirty dishes I've made for myself this afternoon, just doing this little bit of an experiment to film for you. So let's go feed the worms. I thought I would do another shot of the weight. So after having the liquid drained, the amount of food is actually 1.62. So that's how much liquid was in that frozen lump of worm food. So let's just make sure we're back down to the bottom. I'm fairly certain. Yep, there's the paper. So let's put this in here. And I did actually leave, I did put in some coffee grounds, and I also had a pear core. So that the pear core I left whole. So we'll just spread this out. And see, it is much chunkier, and I'm going to have a ton more seeds growing in here too. So we'll cover them back up. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put, oh, I have to put the liquid in yet. Hang on, I've got to take that back out. Let's go get the liquid. Now I really don't want to drain all this liquid down into just that one spot and get all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of it on this side, then put the layer of cardboard over. Because that seems like an awful lot of fluid. But hopefully it'll make them happy. And since there's fruit in it, I worry about fruit flies. So let's cover that over. And pour a little bit down the middle where we put the food. And then we'll put the rest on this other side where we haven't fed in 2 weeks. Are there still worms over here? Excuse my arm. Oh yeah, they're still in there. They're working on something over here. So, okay. Pour the rest for you guys down over here. And that's a cup of liquid now into the bedding. And these squashes really crack me up. Okay, eventually they'll start to decay and the worms will eat those. And I'm going to shred up some more brown bedding, some more grocery bags to put in there, and then put them back for another week. We'll check them again next week and see how they're doing. So thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a great day.
Happy gardening.